Hello. This is Takedown Museum. Welcome back to another live stream. And in today's one, we're gonna be breaking down the tmnt, the last ronin issue for. Yeah, if you missed it, I already uploaded it on my channel last week, and things got pretty interesting with how things turned out. Donta died, Splinter died. Phew. Yeah, there's lots to talk about, and this is why you're going to be shown three images. The reason for it is just so that yay, Baby Mo is here. Uh, yo, what's up, bro? Hello, welcome to the stream. Oh, an idiot king, another kings. Hello, that's another person. Yay. Now just missing one person to complete the trilogy, and we would have it. Yay, Kieran's here. Yep, our little trilogy is complete. Okay, let's see if this sound's working. Yep. Yep. Okay, we're all here. So, and it is here too. Yep. Well, guess, and Kieran. Yeah. Well, I guess that's really. Two extra people we don't normally have. Well, I hope that they comment something so we can give them a shout out. Wow. Yeah. So. Wow. Let's just get. Nope. Let's go to this one. Wow. So yeah, this is. I'm not going to show all the images. Just so. I mean, there's a lot to talk about, but also there isn't. We don't really show off everything in it. So I feel like this is probably the best way to go around it. And yeah, so we start off. Let me quickly just get the. No, let's go physical. Yeah. Okay. Go. So this is the opening page. Oh, this feels weird doing physical one. Oh god, I'm pretty sure I've opened this comic before to reading this. But yeah, there's not really much that happens. I know that it there's a lot of smoke and all that, and there isn't really much that happens in the present bit. I'll say that. And yeah, so just really just smashing robots. There isn't really too much I can really say about this, other than they're just breaking robots and just getting onto Stockman's Island, which Stockman himself doesn't really look too well himself. Yeah. I will say this. Casey or Maria Jones. I can call her Marie just because I don't want to associate name Casey with it. Just because I'll get confused. Ooh. Is a fight issue. Yeah, it really reminds me of something like I don't know, like Return to New York Part 3, Shredder Strikes Back Part 2. Like one of those episodes where it's just fighting for the majority of it, but just have like a bit of breathing time to think and do other stuff. Give that feel. I think it worked. And of the last two issues, which weren't, they were okay. They were just lacking in terms of what makes a good tell story. But this one definitely made up for it. And really interesting to see how they're going to finish the issue or the series off. Donnie's death was the most disrespectful thing since the Michael Bay TMT sequel. The first one was okay. The first one, no, I like both Michael Bay ones. I think, yeah, no, I really enjoyed them. Donnie's death, it's not bad. It's gory and gruesome. I think it goes well with all the other deaths. Is Johnny your favourite turtle? Is that the reason why I think he's disrespectful? Because if that's the case, then you should probably look at other comic series and just say that they're disrespectful as well. But that's the only thing I can really think of that's so bad about it. It wasn't. No, it wasn't disrespectful, I don't think. Yeah, no, I don't think it's disrespecting. All the Michael Bay movies were disrespecting. No, I mean that could just be me. Oh yeah, nothing wrong with a fight issue. Just hard to talk about sometimes. Still plenty here. Yeah, yeah. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. Is like, it's a really good issue. Don't get me wrong, but like, when there's only action, you're gonna say that's cool. He did a flip. But what am I supposed to say to that? It's really hard to talk about. I know they understand it. I mean, with the talking issues, which I like to I like to clarify them as like fighting issues and talking issues. Talking issues, you can actually break down each thing that the characters say. But with fighting issues, you can just go, yeah, that's a cool flip. um, it's sad to say, but we'll figure something out. We'll probably end up talking about Marvel something in the end. Um, that fight was my favourite scene. Donnie's death was maybe not good as the others, but still fine. You know what? After this, we should probably do a death ranking video. I mean, I know that sounds really bad to do, but we might as well do something fun. His death wasn't the worst one. I don't think there is anything you can really clarify as the worst one. Oh, Donnie's one was okay. I think Leo's one really had less, didn't really have that much impact on me, I'd say. Just because it was just that he probably could have survived or something like that, but instead he was just blown up. There wasn't really anything too special. Raphael and Donnie went down with a fight and could have won or gone out there. Raphael was drowning and he was basically nowhere out. Donnie's one, he was battled to death, like there was nowhere out of this. But the one he could have got out. I feel like his one was it's not the worst ones by any means, but his one I feel like was probably it could have been better. Okay. Donnie didn't really seem to get the same level of focus as other titles. His death sort of felt overshadowed by Splinter's death. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. Now I understand why Baby Mo was saying disrespectful. I can understand that. Yeah. No, I can understand that. Well, I thought his death was like it was quite good. To say the very least. I think if this issue, I think if this story is brought out to be a 6-issue story, they probably would have done something with Donatello and some of that. But it doesn't like some. To be honest, what has Donnie actually done in this series? He's done basically nothing. Again, he's useless. Agree with you? I don't know who's saying agree with, but okay. No, they didn't even show his body while Raph died by a Karai and killed some foot. In case he died by explosion, killing dozens of people, and Donnie died by some samurai. Yeah, I mean Raph's one was cool. Like he was fine to death and all that. I thought his one was probably one of the best ones. Donnie's one was pretty cool as he got to really just show some sides I've never really seen of him. It was okay. He just fought some monsters and blew up. What more can I say about that? The focus on Splinter more than him. Yeah, but but the only thing is if you focus on Donnie than Splinter, he doesn't really have that connection to stop the family feud, the connection with Rokuroto. I can understand why they did it with Splinter, rather than Donnie, if that makes sense. I feel like but I do definitely think there should be another issue to give Donnie his own unique death. I mean, all unique, but like more time to shine in his final issue or his final moments. Reverend Donnie had most painful death, but in Lost Ronin they showed Raphael's death so much better. Okay, yeah, no, I think Donnie like being shot by arrows that's pretty painful, and also you have to just lie there and just lay there. Leo's one blow up. You don't really have much time to really soak in the pain. Raphael's one, yeah, soak in the pain while drowning. So yeah, but do you think Raphael's probably the best one? Maybe. And his death was quick. We couldn't make a soul connection with it. Yep. Yeah, like I don't know. Raphael's one I feel like was pretty a really good reason to die, and die really well, and executed well. Leo's one was okay. But I mean, then again, why am I moaning about Casey? He didn't really get much of a connection, or we didn't much of a connection with the character. He died, not really much of focus with that. Like Johnny and Casey are sort of like in the same boat, where like they should have had more, but hey, you get what you get. they had the most painful death. The most painful death. We're just talking about like which one we think will be the most painful one. If I had to say which would be the most painful one, from least to worst, in just terms of turtles, I'll say Leonardo's one was probably the least painful, just because it would be over an instant. Hmm. I would say probably Raphael, just because Raphael's second one, just because he's one. It was already dying, but it was just speeding up the process, and yeah, and well, then again, he could have already been dead, like brain dead or anything like that. So his one's probably that. Then Donatello's probably the worst one, just because he had to soak in the arrows of pain, and then slowly just lay there as the arrows like took him away. And if it came to worse, they could got stabbed or trampled on by the horses, something like that. Yeah. You've been very quite Kieran. No, he's taught some bits. Yeah, he's taught. um, and yeah. Okay, so at least we're having a good discussion now. Um. Yeah. This bit we should probably talk about first. Hang on. Just want to get a good reminder. Um. Okay, yeah, I don't think. Okay. Um. Okay, people, we just saw Three Tail Deaths. Mikey's left, and we gotta see what will happen in issue 5. Do you think he will die? Ooh. Now, at the beginning, I was thinking that maybe, just maybe, the other tails could survive and we could become like robots or something like that. But after seeing the deaths, I'm not too sure now. I think it's a possibility. But then again, Donnie and Splinter are burnt and cremated or something like that. I don't know. It's really hard to say because they can take in two directions. Where like one, he does like I feel like it'd be fitting for him to die just so that he can complete his mission and then could be with his family. But the only problem is that they can't do any like sequels or prequels. Or they can do prequels, but they can't do any sequels to it. And they can with like other characters, but not with Ronin, which is the main reason why we're all reading this. But if he does survive, I won't be too disappointed. And there is like opportunity you can tell afterwards, but at the same time, it's very limited to what you can say. Then there's this 50-50. Yeah, okay, 50-50. We have 3 issues left. I don't think they will. I mean, okay. My opinion is rip Mikey. You have done your mission, and now you can be with your family where that you're happy. Yeah, I'm a bit torn because they could do that, and that'll be I feel like it'll be a fitting end. But at the same time, they're looking for a promotional or a franchise sort of way. It would make more sense to kill him off and then bring him back for like, the sequel or something like that. That's the only way I think they can do it. But at the same time, what other stories is there left to tell? I mean, if they've pretty much killed off all the characters, there is no real reason for him to be there. So I would say that he will die. I'm gonna say I was about to say like I was about to make a bet. I was saying, oh, if he dies, I'll get, if he doesn't die, I'll donate something. But no, no. Oh god. Okay. I'm 75% sure he will die, and if I'm wrong, I don't know yet. Okay, based on how all of his Ren stories goes, yes. Yeah, like I'm also thinking like sort of like a Logan sort of point where like you just die and that's where his story is ended. And yeah, I do think his story will. I think he will die, but at the same time, I sort of don't, just because I can see them sort of extend his life and doing other stories. I'm not really sure what they could do, like do something with Triceratops, something like that. There is potential for other stories, but at the same time, what is the Ronin story? that is literally the question, and I think most of us think he will die and want him to die. um, yeah, anyway, let me quickly change image, which I want to talk about next, which is no, I think I lost the image. Damn it. Okay, let's. While we're on topicals of this, why not just go straight forward into it? I really want to talk about Casey with her mutant ability. Okay, what are we thinking? We're thinking this good thing, bad thing, any sort of possible mutations? Because I think it's a cool concept. But if they're going to do absolutely nothing with it, I feel like it was a wasted opportunity. I don't know. That's all my sort of take on it. It's an okay thing. Just wish they could have done more with it. If anything, I feel like this whole series should have been like a monthly series, like no real like issue cap off, and just would be like they can do this, they can do this, and like give time to know the characters, make them just more hard hitting. Um, it was introduced late. In my opinion, yeah, I do think it was introduced. Yeah, I think it was introduced a bit too late. But if you're not going to do anything with it, then it was wasted. But if they do have plans for it, then I think it's a good idea. But also at the same time, if it's just going to make her strong, hard, and fast, what was really the point when they should just say like she did it all by training? I think it's all stupid, but at the same time it's told, so what can we really expect? I think that's my only problem with it right now is that it was introduced a bit too late. Yeah, and also it might become the sensei. Cool as it is, bit too late. If you're not going to expand on this whatsoever, it's really just a bit pointless. As much as I like the Last Ronin series, I think it has so much potential for for good storytelling to really make the readers feel like sympathy for everything that happened. When you go like, oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Oh, but because it's a limited series, you know when it's going to happen, and there's not going to be much time to introduce new things, expand on new things. It is also say like a TV show, movie, and they had that certain amount of time. They'll cut out. I guarantee it, they'll cut out a good majority of the stuff just because most of it's not really relevant. Unless in issue 5 it all comes around and miraculously ties the whole story up together. I don't think much of the stuff in issue 4 was a bit was wasted really. Um, okay, I think a 6 or 8 issue series would have been better than 5. I don't think it needs to be monthly. Yeah, but again, you can just extend it, like do like 6 or 8, or like turn it into I don't know 12 or 8, 16, turn into like a monthly one, which you can give more like keep like train hyping like every month. Because when they keep delaying it, you really lose interest in it. But yeah, I think it should have definitely been a lot longer, just so that you do have that connection with the characters, make it better. You and all the stuff which they want to show in it, they can, and it'd be useful. But because some of the stuff which do put in there, don't get me wrong, it's cool to have it in there, but is it really worth it at the same time? Like, sure, Mikey being Sensei is cool and all, but he's done it for barely a page and a half, and what am I supposed to do with that? He was sort of okay in the comics and TV shows, but now as the leader, I don't care. Like, they're wasting valuable time to move the story forward. Don't get me wrong, I like the issue. It's just that there's certain problems with it that they need to figure out for much better pacing and storytelling point of view. Um, yeah, but that's my real big rant. Like they need to cut stuff out. It's bad enough. um, yeah. I guess we've already talked about Donnie's death. I feel like we should probably go into it just a tad bit more about not the Donnie's death, but other stuff. Oh boy, what if they could have made a TV show or movie? I think there are rumors of it coming out around like that live action movie that which they're making is going to be it, but I would love to see it. If anything, I think we'll make it like a really good trilogy. It would be like the first two movies be part of or like a two-parter, and then like have the second movie just end on a cliffhanger. Then movie three go Last Ronin, and you'd have everything sort of set it up for it. I think that like a very cool movie or good trilogy, and yeah. Um, True, only watch because I'm too deep into it. I think we all are. We spent too much money now. I mean, we might go for one more issue. Oh, that'll probably be like another 3, 4, 5 months. Then we can finally end it and then send it on. No, you also. Oh. Perfect. Oh. Oh. Oh, that cannot be any more perfect. Wow, just wow. Okay, let's move on, shall we? Uh, um, until at least January for Lost Ronin. Oh yeah, then release the image. Oh god, yeah. Okay, let's see how many delays this issue gets. Okay, so Kieran says January B when it will be released. Anidia, baby, would like to say when you think this will be released. I'm thinking either March or April. I think, or maybe February. Makes sense. November and December are trade months, basically because holidays. Yeah, and also they haven't released the image for it. I know they did it for they released they can release an image for issue 5. But I don't know if that was one for this issue that didn't get used or something like that. But yeah, I can understand that not doing it then. I mean, just say the thing in America said like releasing the full story. I think it's like June. I think it was. It's like June or July, like some that sort of time. So we don't have much time until it finishes, so that's good. And I said it would be January. I said the earliest. Yeah, well, I just thought why not? Yeah, I can definitely see like that probably be the earliest. Although at the same time, because most people will probably run out of money by then, they probably want to push it back to another month when people can afford it. Because also keep in mind that in November was got that artist gallery one, which goes into both issue 2 and 3 about it behind the scenes. So definitely, so yeah, you've been listening for a while, but there's no complaining. Oh man, Christmas gifts for us all gonna be issue 5. Great, happy ever after. I mean, no, that'd be like the worst Christmas gift. I mean, sure, it'd be great to have the full story complete, but you're also killing off a turtle, maybe potentially. Very most likely. I'll probably say that probably might be the earliest, just so that it'll make more sense, just so that they can get most money out of it. I mean, generally, most people probably are a little bit less rich, if that makes sense, because spent all money on Christmas presents, so probably that sort of time. Um, dude, I'm right here. Oh god, what have we all gone about? That's why I said it. Yep, here we go again. Oh, go in, yay! Ah, great. Um, okay, let's talk about Stockman, shall we? What? what do you think was up with him? Because let me show you. Remind me of because it really did remind me of uh. What was a character called? Okay, found him. Really remind me. Okay. Can you change that? No, don't invite someone. Need share screen. Here. Okay, this character right here. He reminds me a lot of him. Like just the face, especially in vocally. What would like you can't say he doesn't look like him. Like, oh great, now it doesn't look now. Was there a picture of Baxter? Well, that is rather disappointing. I won't lie. How could they? Let me quickly get up the picture. Where is it? Yep. So yeah. Okay. At least we're getting the Christmas special for main comics this year. Oh yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. If they make a cover with the weasels, I'm getting it. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. The cover looks amazing for it. Was just recently released. Yeah, no. Let's stop this and go on with the comic. It started doing crack or just got injured during the explosion. I don't think he would have got injured by the explosion just because he was far away in his van sort of thing. I don't think got hurt. I mean, maybe. Then again, I don't think he started doing crack. I don't think I don't think that's what happens when you start doing crack. Big way. I think it might. He's either got to do something with time, or the little plates things in his head. I think that might be something to do with it, and in getting or like no, like the machine on him, like all that. He was basically cyborg at that point. Yeah. So I feel like it might be that. Also, when did he get time to make a future towards head? I mean, that'd be like a very cool prop to have. Oh my god, we need to make that. Why has nobody made that? Why has not made that? That'd be such a cool prop. Oh my god, that'd be an amazing one. I'll just have it like there, like look. Oh my god, I know I'm doing for Halloween. And instead of carving pumpkin, or I'm gonna be carving pumpkin, but I'll carve a future towards head. That's almost Halloweenish. Oh my god, that'd be so cool to see. Oh, Halloween video. I could make a Leo lantern. Yeah. That could be a cool video. Let's make this over a living computer. Yeah, I was thinking, I think it might be in machines like connected to. I guess not really too much to talk about with that guy. He was there. He lived. Yeah. I really wish I could say more about him. I mean, is there anything else we can talk about for the thing? No, I don't think there is anything. We talked about. Oh yeah, this is interesting. So the Mutant Madness game in '84 inspired Future Tour design. That's quite cool. I've tried to play that game a few times, but I got bored of it pretty quickly. Now, another thing which is quite interesting. Okay, if you have physical copies of Last Ronin, okay, I need to take one. Okay, that one's not shown, and that one's not shown. But if you look at the cover or the side bits, I don't know. And let me try to. Okay, can you see that? The change in different colors. It's going lighter with each issue. I don't know if that's just me, but the covers are getting lighter. Issue 1 started with a dark red, then went to like an orange, then like a brownie, and then yellow. There is something in these clues. There's something we're not seeing here. It's all in the binders. He's going full cyborg Ultron. Not because see that happening in like a story event. That would work for him. That could work for Stockman. By that point, he's basically Melhead at that point. Baxter is unkillable, man. Baxter is unkillable, man, of all time. He's always alive. Yeah, he was until he got blown up by by the nanotes. It's like 1987. In every other one, Baxter was black, which I love it. But again, it didn't really say much of a human for long in that version, so yay. Yeah. You know, the one version that I didn't really like, I don't think I liked too much was Stock Boy. It's cool and all to have him as a kid, but Twin Toffles, it was okay. Yeah, nothing too special. I think like the fact that he turned into Fly, like the 87 one was okay. Don't get me wrong, I feel like it's okay, but to really copying that moves, But 2003, oh, that's the best. All right. But the retcon no one's talking about. Casey became a girl. Yeah. Oh, I don't think that will last forever. I'm not really sure what the fan reaction was. Because whenever I go online to see like the big accounts like talk about tmnt or specifically Rise, they said they like the change was unexpected, but I don't know if that's like their true opinion or if it's just one to please the fans. I don't mean like get like offensive or anything, but you know the Casey and April's daughter. Oh no, and I think he's talking about. Is it? Are you talking about Rise or Last Ronin? Because if you're talking about Last Ronin, then yeah, because Drones was generally a cool script. Was cool script. I like it while shot. I thought it was a cool shock. I thought it was okay. It was okay. I just wish they was showing it like Casey be more himself and not that just just because that a character there. Oh my god, no! I realised it was Casey Jones all along. Right, yeah, felt forced. It felt like a bit forced, but I thought it was an okay transformation put into a show. I just wish there was more hints to being Casey and actually explore it and everything like that, instead of just this person who hated or wanted to be the best, shouting everything like that, and then all of a sudden turns out Casey Jones. And in every version, good connection with Raphael, or at least one tells. In this one, I cannot say if she had a connection with Turtles or what. Poorly written character, but for a twist, cool. I mean, you could even go down the route of like exploring like the identity of a person or something like that. I think it just felt, I wouldn't say forced, but a bit rushed, is my opinion. Just if I could keep 100% in the adaptations, yeah. I'll just say they just rushed the character. That's my only problem with the character. If they would have done something with the character, I'm not really sure what they could have done, but at least something. Then I think it would have been as bad for me. So how I agree with you. Somehow I agree with you. Yeah. No, the character was okay. It's good to have it in there. Shock value, yeah, no one saw it coming. You can't even say no one saw it coming. But it's just rushed to the point where it did feel forced. That's well to say I agree with you that on a level it did feel false, but only because it was rushed. That's my main takeaway from it. If I was to explore the whole idea, something like that, it would not have been as bad, I don't feel like. But it's an okay version. I'm nothing against the character. I just wish to actually explore the character. I mean, 2003, I got. I feel like he's the best one. He's got motivation, everything like that. A full, complete story. This one, I could not care less for the character. She was written off to the character, written off the show, and never came back. I will not question it twice. Sad to say it, but yeah. Okay, so I feel like we're getting off track now with uh, the Last Ronin. I feel like we should probably look. Let's look to the future, shall we? In terms of what's next for comics. So in about an hour and a half, issue 121 will be out on the channel. So look forward to that. But in the meantime, we should probably look to the future in terms of what we've got or what will be coming next in IDW's lot. Kieran Potter, like I don't mind race swapping or gender swaps. But Lee being Casey was just false for shock value, but didn't even seem like other Caseys. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like it does give him like a game like April. I had nothing against the character being African American or anything like that. Like I think that's a cool idea, like to re-explore and like promote and everything like that. It's just that if you just give her the name Angel, I would not think twice about it. It's just that she did not act like a Casey, which I know is sort of hard to identify as one person, but you know what I mean, like the stupid person who's always rushing to things, saying Goongala, all that sort of stuff, the classic Casey stuff. I had none of it. That's my only problem with it. And yeah, moving on, shall we? Where is it? We shall be looking at the future of IDW. So we've got issue. Get on to that one in a minute. No, hang on. Because what's next? Okay, this one is next. Okay, for October 20th, we have this one, which gives me like Thanksgiving sort of vibes, but I don't know if that actually have anything to do with the actual cover anything or the story. I doubt it, but hey, it looks cool. And yeah, so the description goes: the fallout from the confrontation between the Mutanimals and TMNT continues with many questioning what direction Mutown is headed for, while Turtle suggests a new path forward, or begins to set his sights on the new target. Back to Stockman. Whoa. And Shattered like being the hothead. Yeah. Oh, classic Casey. Yeah, this is the next issue coming out. I wish I could say that there's more to it. Yeah, so if you haven't read the issue, then there's probably more to discuss next time. But there is a lot of things we can probably talk about. Okay, I'll give you a general summary of what happened in the issue without spoiling anything. They stopped Hob, and now there's deciding where to go next. And that's a very good question because now that Moontown's under new supervision, where does that leave the turtles and stuff like that? That was for 121. I think it's a classic Marvel December cover, where there's Christmas stuff on it, but nothing's to do with Christmas. Oh, that's really story. Oh no. Ah, that's real. Well, that's really disappointing. Getting late here. Looking forward for your next live. Bye, guys. Yeah, I think the next one should be next Thursday. We'll talk about issue 121. There could be one sooner than that, depending if something arrives. But yeah. Well, bye for now. I'll talk to you later. But yeah. Yeah. So where do you think the Tell or Splinter Dojo or Splinter Clan is heading towards? Um, here it is. Thanksgiving itself. Instead for 122. Yeah. That's rather disappointing. Bye, Ninja. Yeah. Bye. Oh, hang on. Bye. Um. Yeah. And Kieran, have you read the issue on 121? Um. Because I'm not too sure where. Like, that's a very good question. This all brings back to like Last Ronin. After you've done one story, where do you bring the turtles next without actually forcing the story onto them and feeling natural? Um, because I'm not really too sure where. At this point, I'm very surprised I've been able to keep it going. Because I'm not really sure what the story is going to be. Like, let's really start setting up the Armageddon event. So yeah, that's on 21. 123 is oh yeah, 123 is here. I've got the first look at. I think it's like uh, who's a character? I think it's Melo. So in this one, Leonardo stumbles across an underground fighting ring in Mutant Town that caters to both humans and mutants. In case Jones convinces Leonardo to join in, he's told to find out that one of his opponents is someone of grave importance to him. So I think that could be. Oh, okay, so you have read it. So yeah, can I say I'm a bit confused about where they can take the character and all that, or the souls and all that. Hob definitely has got his plans and really interested. What about Man Ray? But getting back to this one looks pretty cool. It's cool to see. Uh, I'm pretty sure it's Milo, whatever that one is. They're gonna be there. The potential and maybe it could be that Casey's running the whole fighting arena thing, which I think that could be quite cool to see. I'm not too sure what they can really do with this story. Um, 123, based on the description, sounds like a fun with fighting club themes. I expect 122 to be an epilogue to the Riot protest arc. 123 and 24 seems like filter. I think yeah, 122 is going to be a epilogue one that really just like covers it, like just finished off the last few things that. But I do think 123 is going to be an important one just because of the character and where that could lead the story. That's where I'm thinking. 124, yeah, that seems like a just like a filler issue. Well, at the same time, it's Christmas. The Weasels are having their first Christmas. The Weasels, we cannot allow that. I'd rather the Weasels any day than the story. But yeah, definitely what you said about 22 being epilogue, and 24 being a filler. Um, but I do think there is potential that this story could, or it will be an important one because it will be setting up the stories to come. That's what I'm thinking. But again, yeah, it could just be like another filler one. Um, 123 seems filler, but with an important character introduction. Yeah, that's sort of what I mean. Like, I think you have like important character introduction, and could also lead on to different or important or stories down the road. That's what I'm thinking. So in a way, yeah, it will be a filler, but at the same time, not. I mean, it's one of those ones. Um, and then 124, which, oh my god, I'm really looking forward to this one. Um, okay, first off, I want to talk about the cover. This one looks really cool. It really gives me so much Mirage vibes. I know that's the point of what they're going with, but damn, he's really going for Mirage vibes. Um, and yeah, so the title for this one, or description, the tmnt and their mutant town neighbors celebrate the holidays, but everyone is enjoying the times in the ooh, so bad. Not everyone is enjoying the times. The hotels feel the absence of Master Winter. Tensions are rising in the neighborhood, and a new threat is emerging. Can hotels find their way back to the spirit of the season before the disaster strikes? Now I've again, the like 123 could be an important one, but a one shot at least. Yeah, I think that's probably what's going to happen. So this one, if you really think about it, the last Christmas fair spent was one that Spencer was finding his way back to the Christmas spirit as well. In like what's that movie called? Uh, ah, A Christmas Carol, I think it is. So and also Mikey got his nunchuckers back. So I feel like Mikey will probably take it the hardest. I think there is a lot of potential for this issue. I mean, the Weasels having the first Christmas. Oh my god, the Weasels. Um, yeah, I think like this issue is going to be a very depressing one at the very least. Just going to be thinking about my Splinter and all that, and like all the times I had. I feel like this is going to be a very depressing issue, which I'm looking forward to. God, that makes me sound so bad. But yeah. Um, well, she ditched us before the live could happen. No, she didn't ditch us. She had to go, and for good reasons. Before we can end. I mean, that's not the point. She stayed around for the majority of it. The important part, which we was actually talking about the actual issue. Now we're just talking about some random stuff to fill out some time. So yeah. No, there wasn't a time. There was a time skip. 101 was right after the first Christmas without Splinter and about New Year's. Okay, but yeah, so either way, that was like I think that was like the last Christmas, or like the last like that was the last Christmas that we saw. But I don't know if that's the last Christmas in this universe. I could be wrong about that because timeline stuff and stuff. But yeah, I definitely do think this is definitely going to be a depressing issue, and yeah, I hope they give this. I hope Kevin Eastman does a Weasel one, and if he does that, I'm buying that straight away. You know what? Hell, I'll buy a couple issues. I wonder. I don't know why. I don't even. I mean, the characters are cool, but I'm not too sure they're like my favorite characters. Oh, what am I doing with my life? I'm thinking Weasels are cool, and the issue about talking about the Muslim's death is pressing and cool. What am I doing with my life? um, is it was the last Christmas in tmnt universe IW seems to go on a 2 to 1 year system. Oh, okay, that all makes sense. Okay, that would make it easy to do like a timeline video, I guess, or something like that. So that, let's actually work out the months. So would we say? I'm not really sure how to do it because can't we say like 2 issues is like a month or any, or I know it's really hard to say like months and all that. But yeah, that still seems like the way that we're going. Yeah, that's all makes the most sense. So yeah, that's quite good. Well, thank you for that information. Hey, did they actually do any in the early issues? What was the first Christmas one I did was in like issue 65, I want to say. Wow. There's been at least 5 years. The months don't matter. Okay. I also do prefer when I do like include like months or like days and all that. It makes like universe feels like the pacing feels much better. Like Young Justice, I feel like the time was going really well. I think issue 5 was the first Christmas issue. Yeah. I don't know. There wasn't really anything to point towards it being a Christmas issue, other than like it was cold air. But that's really nothing at this point, is it? Funny again, who knows anymore? Um, I think that's all really we've got to say. It's like at this point we're just really dragging it out now. Yeah. I have nothing really else to say. There's a hang on. Oh yeah. One last tell thing. If I can find it. Where is it? What's this? I'll probably look at that later. Oh no! Oh god, that's something I'll be interested in looking at. Here. Is anyone gonna get this? Because I'm definitely gonna get it just because. Hang on, let me quickly read the description. Oh god, this is a very long description. Never before seen behind the scenes artwork and design notes for TMNT The Last Ronin 2 and 3, pulled straight from the mind of TMNT co-creator Kevin Eastman and poured unfiltered onto a panel cyborg ninjas, a transformed skyline for formidable ocean walls. You visited the New York City of TMNT Last Ronin. Now take a deep dive into what went into building the terrifying dystopia of the hottest comic of 2021. Go one step beyond the director's cut. Every page of this deluxe oversized square-bound edition of all new, packed with never before printed material, providing an unprecedented look behind the curtain of an unprecedented comic book event. Prove to your grandkids that you were here when it happened. Yeah, I'm interested. Is anyone else going to be picking one up? Also, will there be one for issue 4 and 5? Okay. Afrogan. I'm sorry if I said that name wrong. Afro Dragon. Oh, Afro Dragon. Other gang, Shorty. what up, G? Welcome. They got the presents. Raph got his side. The other tolls got their bandanas. Oh, what? Yeah, no, because he had that as a Christmas. I'll look into that one. I'm not too sure if it is a Christmas one or not. It's not really Christmassy, but like, now that makes sense. It does sound more like a Christmas issue now. Oh, and it also has more Christmas. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, getting back to this, hang on, quickly stop this. So yeah, we'll be picking this one up. We'll only be, we'll be making another one. I really want to get it just because I was really interested in this one, the director's cut. I was really interested in that, what they had to say about it, what the original story is going to be like. It was really interesting. My problem is that they basically just gave you the first issue as well as like 10 pages of what I wanted to see, and it costed more than the actual issue itself. So yeah, I'm glad this time they're not giving you issues; they're just giving you straight up what you want, which is the actual information. So I'm quite glad with that. I definitely will be picking this up. I feel like there's a lot of potential in here. I do wonder if all this stuff, like the directors, like all the extra stuff, will be shown in that deluxe comic where they had all the other ones, or they could just make a separate one, which I think would be cool. It wasn't overly Christmas, but it was Christmas. Like it could have been at any point. Like came out in December, so why not? Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Just why not? Yeah, let's just sum up to be why not? Yeah, no, the more they saying it out loud and all that stuff, yeah, it does sound a bit more Christmassy. For better or for worse, you made me a believer of Christmas. But yeah, let me just. I think that's really all I got for this live stream and all that. Cool, we've really talked a lot from Lost Ronin to IDW stuff to Ronin, well, back to Ronin. It's a circle of life. But yeah, that's really all that I think I can talk about. Really, don't think there's anything else I can talk about. Yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today, guys. If you do us on or I was about to say if you do us on, let me know what you think, but it's just a discussion. So yeah, so Another shout out to Baby Mellow, Kieran Porter, Ninja King, a Throw Dragon. I think that's how you say his name. Thank you for being here, talking to me, for how little or long you were here. I'm not mentioning names. A Throw Dragon, I'm looking at you. But yeah, just thank you for being here, giving me something to talk about, and actually having a discussion this time. We're making progress, not just looking at issue by issue or page by page. We're finally talking about issue by scene. Hooray! We are finally doing it. But yeah, I think Kieran probably said it correctly. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today, guys. If you do last one, please share, like, subscribe, and all that stuff. Goodbye, y'all. Bye.